Hey guys, welcome back. Today's workout is going to be an interval workout. You're going to set your timers for 10 seconds of rest, 50 seconds of work for 12 rounds. We're going to do 4 different exercises 3 times through. First exercise for today is going to be an agility burpee. So, for this exercise, I'm using my, all the exercises today, I'm using my equalizer. If you don't have an equalizer, there's really easy modifications that we can do. So for this first exercise, you can either, if you don't have an equalizer, you can just use 2 dumbbells to mark off your distance, or you can use 2 t-shirts, 2 shoes, whatever you have available. Okay? So for those of you just starting out, we're going to do the modification for our burpees. This way. Okay, so you're going to start on the far side of your markers. Okay, you're going to bend forward, touch the ground, step back, come down on your knees, do a push-up, come back up, step forward, and squat. Okay, again, same rules apply for squats. Feet are going to be slightly wider than hip width apart. You're going to keep the weight of your body on the heels of your feet. You're going to sit back so that as you come down, your knees don't go past your toes. Come down as far as you can, and then squeeze through the glutes to drive yourself up. Okay? After you finish your squat, you're going to step over your first marker, step together, step over again, step together, and you're going to do another burpee. So you're going to come down, step, on your knees, push up, come up, step forward, squat, step together, step together. Okay? For those of you who want to do the full the more advanced version, same idea, but you're going to do your regular burpee, down, out, push up, together, jump, and you're going to have the steps be a little bit faster. So it's going to go step, 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 step. Burpee, step, 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 step. Okay? So that's your first exercise, the agility burpee. Second exercise is going to be a squat with a front raise. So for those of you just starting out, we're just going to do squats. Okay? Again, feet are slightly wider than hip width apart. Weight on the heels of our feet, sitting our hips back, coming down as far as we can, making sure our knees aren't going past our toes, and squeezing through the glutes as we drive up, okay? So you're just going to do squats for your 50 seconds of work, okay? If you want to add the front raise, you're going to you're going to come down to do your squat. I'm sorry. You're going to come down and you're going to raise your hands as you're doing your squat. So it's going to come up. Hands are going to come up as you come down, and then as you come up, hands come down. Okay? And then to make it a little bit more difficult, you're going to add a little bit of weight. So if you don't have an equalizer, this probably weighs about 2-3 pounds. You can just use soup cans. I would say just because of the motion and the stress that it can put on the shoulders, don't do more than 5 pounds each hand, okay? So soup cans are good for that because they're a little bit lighter. But if you're doing this with the equalizer, you're going to squat down, lift your arms, and then bring it back down as you're coming up through the squat. Okay, just like that. Third exercise is going to be an elevated plank with knee to elbow. So if you're just starting out, we're going to take the elevation portion out of it. If you'd like, you can just do planks. So remember, if you're just starting out for planking, you're going to do it on your elbows. Hands are one hand on top of the other. Feet are straight out. Make sure your body line is straight. Core is nice and tight. If that's a little bit too easy, separate the hands. Okay? And next level up is off of your elbows. All right? So if that is a good enough workout for you, what you're going to do is you're just going to try and hold your plank for the full 50 seconds. Okay? If you want to try with knee to elbow, so you're going to start in a plank position, and you're just going to bring your right knee up towards your right elbow, and then left knee. And you're just going to alternate through your 50 seconds of work. Okay? And finally, most difficult is to use the equalizer. If you don't have an equalizer, you can use stairs, you can use a chair. Just make sure it's something that's not going to slide. Okay? You're going to put your feet up on the equalizer. And you're just going to do the same thing. Knee to elbow. Alternating left and right. Okay? And the last exercise is a 3-point one-legged bridge. So, if you're just starting out, what I'm going to have you do is alternate doing one-legged bridges. So, you're going to lay on your back. You're going to cross one leg over the opposite knee, okay? You're going to do 3 glute bridges. So for these, you can either have your hands resting on your chest or at your side. You're going to squeeze through your glutes. So exhale slightly before you start the motion. That'll tighten your core up. And you're going to lift your hips up towards the ceiling. So that's 1, 2, 3. And you're going to switch. 1, 2, 3. And then you're going to switch again. And you're just going to alternate left and right, doing 3 reps of each until your timer goes off for your 50 seconds of work. Okay? Next level up is instead of crossing the leg over, you're going to move the leg for the 3 motions, okay? So, you're going to take one leg, pull it straight out. You're going to lift, bring it down. Bring your leg out to the side, lift, and down. And then leg low, lift, and down, okay? So let me do that again, because the first one I didn't really lift the leg straight up. So I'm going to do it on the opposite side, because you're going to switch sides. So it's going to go leg up, lift, leg to the side, lift, leg straight out, lift. Okay? So again, that first one, that first lift is with the leg straight up. Okay? Make sure that your hips are directly coming up and down. Really work on squeezing those glutes together. Again, you want to initiate the movement from your core. So if you're having difficulty, if you're starting to feel it in your hamstrings, make sure before each bridge, you exhale slightly. That's going to cause your core to contract, and it's going to cause the muscles that you want to fire to actually fire, as opposed to using your hamstrings. Okay? And then finally, last level is with elevation. So you're going to have both legs up on your equalizer. Again, If you don't have an equalizer, use stairs or a chair. You're going to put your heels on the equalizer, and you're going to keep your hips up the entire time. Okay, so nice straight body line, core is nice and tight. You're going to lift up, that's 1. And you're going to bend, touch out to the side, that's 2. And then underneath the equalizer, that's 3. Place your foot back on the equalizer. Next, the other side. So left side, lift up, bend, touch out to the side, bend, touch underneath the equalizer, and then back up. And you're just going to alternate. So up, side, under, on top. Okay? Again, really work on firing those glutes. Make sure they're nice and tight throughout the entire motion. Your hips stay up if you're using elevation. If you're finding that your butt is starting to sag, take the elevation away and go back to the modified versions. Okay? So that's your workout for today. Good luck.